Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at Harrop Park. This is a vital match between the Saints and the Bloods. One of these sides is in the 8, while the other is on the outside looking in, eyeing off their spot. This will be a fierce contest. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. It's a hard choice. Both teams will be confident. Both sides will be very hard at the contest, and I can't see either side dominating clearances or possession. It may well come down to who makes the fewer mistakes.
Okay then, thanks Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Bates wins the first hit out. Arnold, Barnett, was he taken high? Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Martin takes a beauty.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
We've seen him do this before, and he's done it again. Have some of that, he says.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Bloods are off to the ideal start. The big men fly. He's set upon. Warner, Kent takes the logical option. They've worked it well. Couldn't get a disposal.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
They'll bide their time. Dobson. Bit of a nothing kick. Sanders on a lead. Delightfully done. Brooks. And we'll have a throw in. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Both sides pride themselves on winning contested footy. There'll be no backward steps taken today.
Wilson, he's under close attention. Sanders lays it off. Duncan kicking for his first. It's a goal.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
Back on terms again. Warner showing his skills. Arnold absorbs the pressure. He's lost possession. Got to get it forward now. Harrison takes an excellent grab. Can he find a teammate? Dobson clears the area. Ross. The defenders will be nervous. Black read it well. Some indirect ball movement here. McIntyre wins it back. Great mark. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He had prior opportunity.
Spud Frawley would have loved that one.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
Both coaches have clearly planned thoroughly to take away each other's strengths, and so far, we've got a dour struggle.
Under pressure. Arnold. Warner dishes it off. Doesn't often waste it. Good work rate. Kicks to space. Walsh. Somehow released the ball.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
His field kicking is normally first rate. That's skillful. Sweeping handball. Well played. His vision was excellent. Baker. Is anyone home? May marks inside 50 and can have a shot. He's completely shanked it. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He struck it well. It'll go close.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Saints were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Warner wins it down. Arnold. They've put themselves under pressure. Briggs in the centre square. Barnett. He's lost it. Can they catch them out on the turnover? May couldn't burst through. Wilson. Good disciplined defence. Martin. It's a hot footy. Sharman. It's a desperate tackle. Poor hand pass there, and we've got a throw in.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
The Saints look more dangerous going forward, and I think they're working a bit harder as well.
Arnold. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Warner with a deft tap. Walsh. No easy exit. Ball spills free in the tackle. He's been busy so far. Good thinking and good execution too. Normally delivers. McIntosh. The Saints have denied them the corridor. Brooks, desperate to win it back. Sanders. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Duncan has it at half forward. He's made a hot start to this match. Who's front and centre? Martin. He's suddenly a popular man. That's good vision. Walsh. Dangerous to leave on his own. And they're out of trouble. May trying to bring the Crummers into play. They've given it back. It's a tough game. Sharman knew the tackle was coming. Black gets there first. Stripped of it.
Run down. Great chase.
Can he hit a target? That's a bit of a gift.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Three in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints look keen to atone for last week's loss. The two big men do battle. Barnett, solid tackle. He'll work all day. Warner, was that a legal disposal?
Tries to take him on and loses.
He's generally a good kick. Barnett got a fist in. He's stopped in his tracks. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. It must be his birthday. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. He just dropped it.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
Warner gathers. The Saints are playing some great footy. May, McIntyre, kicks inside the forward 50. McIntosh tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
He might have thought about the corridor. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Saints might be in front, but there's room for improvement with their kicking. They've been sloppy at times.
Warner palms it down. Walsh. Hughes with the big fist. Baker is there. Defence 101 there. The umpire will toss it back in once more.
It's been a fast-paced game of footy. Both sides looking capable of scoring quickly.
Warner wins the tap. Barnett, he ran into a brick wall. They'll contest in the centre square. He'll feel that one. Met solidly out of the congestion. Harrison is calm in a crisis. The umpire will have it. Rucks go at it. He's caught. Not a lot of space to work with. Wilson, was he held without it? Barnett, Kent, the Bloods not at their best so far. Keen to get the ball moving. Looking to peg one back. Martin might fancy himself here. That's come off the instep. Honours the lead.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Easy to say in hindsight, but that ball probably should have been centred.
Wilson to bring it back in. Manages to find a teammate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Sanders. Good handball. What's he got on offer? May feeds it out. looking to extend this margin. Harrison making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. That's poor play. Sanders, you can't question his commitment. They'll need to be more careful than that. The kick lets them down. Kicks to centre wing. Kent heads them off at the pass. Incisive handball. Edwards, was there some holding going on? Baker leads his opponent. Terrific tackle. Butcher, he's wrapped up. Wilson was afforded latitude. Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Kent tasked with the kick in. Harrison works hard to present. Martin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can they get something going? Briggs comes free in the tackle. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite.
Rushed over, and now they can reset.
Kent to bring it in. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Walsh working hard and presenting well. Picking their way through. Cops some unwanted attention. Walsh leading by example. Barnett, Martin, he's run into trouble. He's so good in close. Throws it on the boot. That's wasteful. You can see their confidence growing. The Saints having a great patch. They've had the better of the contest to this point, and they see it out.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
The Saints set themselves to start well, and they've done that. They look in good nick.
Briggs gets his hand to it. May, he's been dispossessed. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Warner wins it down. They have a good understanding, those two. That's an impressive mark.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough?
Showing exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
So a timely goal late in the piece. Warner wins it out of the centre. Arnold, Walsh, he's gone. Briggs gets the kick away. Duncan, by hand. Ross, is that holding the ball? Closed him down. Walsh, he's done brilliantly. Stone, he's got support. He's got an option in the centre square. Wilson. The Bloods guarding the corridor. On centre wing. Butcher stripped of the footy. Spills out in the tackle. Walsh didn't need to be asked twice. Arnold delivers to centre half forward. Baldwin, well done. That's a quality hand pass. Was that a throw? The Saints have won it back. Dangerous place to lose it. They're desperate today. Gets his kick despite the heat. They've turned it over. Good vision there. Birch. They're a big chance here. Hughes, terrific forward pressure. Couldn't get an effective disposal.
How'd he get rid of that? Legally, says the ump. This to get it back to a point.
Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Arnold, he's set upon. Good-looking kick. Quality delivery by foot. Slick hands. Kent. Momentum has changed colours. Baldwin drops into the hole and marks.
Kicking at his first.
For a boost just before the break. This is very close.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Wilson to bring it in. Hughes marks in the back pocket. That'll go close to the line. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? The Saints under great pressure. There's an argument for a free kick there. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. Time to check in with Gary.
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking, and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. The big men fly. Wilson. He'll be sore in the morning. Briggs. Sharman. Under pressure. Sanders. That might have been dropping the ball. Black with a chance now. Arnold gets to it first. They cannot keep him quiet. Heads towards half forward. And inside 50 goes begging. What can they generate? Sharman working hard and being rewarded. Clever kick. Hughes all alone in the centre square. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. That's a bruising tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Warner wins the hit out. Briggs trying to find a path. Sharman. Duncan is the man on the spot and is marked.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? Briggs takes a beauty.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Curls it around. This is a chance. It's a big chance.
That's a real team lifter. So classy around goal.
The Saints have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Warner smashes it out of there. Walsh. Arnold. He's besieged. Birch. They're going hammer and tong. Good tackle. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Kent marks it centre half forward. On the non-preferred. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Briggs taking no chances.
And finally over the line.
He's off. Wilson tasked with the kick in. McIntyre can keep it moving. He just keeps racking up disposals. Sharman goes without it. Birch almost threw it out. Wilson. Briggs. This is a big opportunity. Sees something he likes. Good kick. Well played.
No, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
It's online. Will it have the carry?
Gets it to safety.
Kent to bring it in. Warner on a lead. A chance to clear now. Harrison. That's good work rate. May. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Wilson. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. The two big men do battle. Walsh. He shut him down. Briggs has it now on centre wing. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Kicking for his first.
Happy to concede a behind.
Kent to bring it back in. Martin is hard to beat one-on-one. That's not his best effort. Curtis. He doesn't waste many. Walsh. What a hand pass. That'll work. Dobson accepted the invitation. Sanders. Wilson. The Bloods on the ball now. What a game he's having. Hughes cuts them off at halfback. Kicks laterally. The kick was centimetre perfect. Harrison has some attention to deal with. Met solidly. Briggs running in support. He's everywhere at the moment. McIntyre on centre wing has marked. Wilson. He's suddenly a popular man. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Warner wins the tap. Barnett. Briggs knew the tackle was coming. Sets up a foot race. Good thinking and good execution too. It's a tough game. Kent. How will the umpire see this? He'll feel that one. Crosses the paint. Martin. That's a big play.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Going at his second.
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
Wilson brings it back in. Hughes presents in space. Who was he aiming for? Farms it out. The Saints look well drilled. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
It'd be great to see both sides play a more adventurous brand of footy and go after the game. It's been a little dull today.
They've got good chemistry, those two. He's under close attention. Kent. Walsh.
Oh, come on. That is harsh, umpire.
That's not clever at all. Honours the lead. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Kicks to half forward. Wilson marks. Will he go the bomb? The Saints looking ominous. May gets to the front spot.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Warner wins it down. Walsh, that's a give up. Can he impose himself on the match? Manages to find a teammate. Butcher, terrific tackle. The distance is the only problem. Let's call it a pass.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
It's there!
The Bloods need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Warner wins the tap. Walsh needing support. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He's wrapped up. Ross goes laterally. Sanders. Good hands. May keeps it low. The Saints moving the ball well. That's almost worth a kick. Crunching tackle. Nelson saw that coming. Warner affects the turnover. Can he be the fire starter? Hughes doesn't want to turn it over there. They're playing with purpose and poise. Curtis heads for the pocket. And out of play.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Bloods aren't doing their forwards any favours here. It might be time for the coach to switch things up.
Briggs gets his hand to it. May. Butcher closed him down. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Warner with the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. They desperately need this. Luck's a fortune. It'll be a goal anyway.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Warner with a deft tap. He's not one to take a backward step. This is promising. Kent can get it and go. He shoots at goal. How's the kick? No good. Away he goes. Duncan heads wide with the kick in. Quality delivery by foot. Hughes with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's an impressive mark. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Briggs leading from the front. Warner runs onto it. Edwards gathers. Walsh gathers. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Curtis cops some unwanted attention, and out it goes.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
There's often a correlation between winning the clearance count and winning on the scoreboard. That's not the case at the moment.
Got to get rid of it. Curtis. McIntyre in heavy traffic. He's stopped in his tracks. Baker. Sanders. This will be their first entry for a while. He's hit up the lead. That should be picked off. May. Marks. That's hard to stop.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say?
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Saints are keeping them at arm's length. The big men fly. Walsh, a model of consistency. Martin, Baldwin in the right spot. It's a hot footy towards the goal mouth.
Taking no chances there.
Back into play. Ross working hard and presenting well. The Saints playing like winners. Baldwin couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
Football's a game of mistakes and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Good ruck work. Sanders getting back to help the defenders. Hughes, no easy exit. Dobson, that's an aggressive handball. The Saints under great pressure. He ran into a brick wall. Kent, solid tackle. Duncan hunting the footy. Curtis runs onto it for a second goal today. It'll have to wait. He's missed.
They're peppering the goals. Got to get some rewards soon.
He's off. Stone to bring it back in. Duncan all on his own. The Saints are bringing great energy. May has a vice-like grip. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Kent says thank you very much. The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full. Sanders. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Duncan. He's caught. May gathers it cleanly on the wing. Can they find a late goal? It must be his birthday. A good kick here and they'll be in business.
The Bloods are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Warner wins the tap. Walsh on the same page as his ruck. Onto the non-preferred. Into the pocket he goes. Kent got the handball away. McIntyre, terrific forward pressure. Thought his way through it.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Bloods aren't getting much value out of their clearance dominance, and that can be very deflating.
Briggs showing his skills. Baker has to be clean. This is promising. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Already got one today.
Going at his second. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Time to check in with Gary.
The Saints will not care one bit that this game has been dour and lacking in goals. They're in front and that's all that matters. So expect them to continue to bring the hard, defensively minded edge that's earned them this lead.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Warner smashes it out of there. Kicks inside the forward 50. Nelson. Baldwin gathers. Look at him go. Baker mops that one up. Sanders met solidly. This spells trouble. Martin takes the hand pass. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Neither side able to string goals together. Warner wins the tap. Walsh has it on a string. Baldwin is the target and he marks. I've liked his game today. Kent has it within range.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Touch and go.
Marks inside 50 and work their way in goal when you go back and convert the goal.
The Bloods will not go away. Important clearance here. Walsh has eyes only for the footy. They could be in front in a minute. Ross, he'll be sore in the morning. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Briggs got to the right position and hung on. Who's at home? Martin gets back and should repel. Curtis has found some space. Centering ball. That's a strong mark. Takes the logical option. Harrison couldn't get a disposal. Briggs in the right spot at the right time. It's a tough game. May. The pressure is fierce. Walsh runs onto it. The Saints forcing them out wide. Nelson. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Dobson. Good tackle. Bates will take some stopping. Martin. Was he taken high? The Bloods will be in front of his accurate. He is.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
3 points the difference. Warner had his measure today. Walsh. Duncan. He's wrapped up. Ross. Hughes. Time to measure the kick. He's so clean with the footy. Sanders. Useful hand pass. He's lost possession.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
Can he find a teammate? Martin lays it off. Navigated the traffic. Closed him down. They've bottled it up. Warner with the tap. May. Sanders. Kent. This is great pressure footy. Briggs. In the middle. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Clean pickup. Some good ball movement. Wasted by a poor entry. Brings it out wide. McIntosh is hard to beat one-on-one. Searching kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Warner is giving him a bath. The Bloods are red hot at the moment. Ross doesn't often waste it. Sanders. Delightfully done. May. This will be a goal, and we have a new leader.
I think they were more worried about a couple of others and left him unattended. He'll be delighted if they keep doing that.
The Saints have steadied after they were challenged. Big clearance to win here. Walsh, that's skillful. Hughes clears the area. Gathers at half-back. Does well under pressure. Terrific tackle. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Briggs with a deft tap. Wilson couldn't burst through. Bit of a nothing kick. May. They're moving the footy quickly. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly.
He's got off the chain and is threatening to be the match winner.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
The Saints are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Warner wins it out of the centre. Arnold, he's stopped in his tracks. He's lost it. That's a bit of a waste. Knew the tackle was coming. Somehow released the ball. Needed to be clean and wasn't. The kick was ill-directed. Briggs gives some ground with a handball. Duncan couldn't find a way through. They've given it back. Baldwin uses the body well.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Who would know who's going to win this? Punch clear. Walsh reads the tap well. Baldwin on a lead.
A straight kick here and they'll be in front.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Bloods with the past 2 goals. Warner has been dominant in the ruck. Walsh, Baker in the centre square. He's suddenly a popular man. Quality delivery by foot. He's under close attention. He's generally a good kick. Who's front and centre? Martin uses the non-preferred. Stone tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Duncan desperate to win it back. Snap around the body. It's there!
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Saints really need to respond now. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. Baker, May. Was that a legal disposal? Drives it inside the forward 50. The Bloods have been caught napping.
Well, fancy his chances.
We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Takes the short option from the kick in. The Bloods having a great patch. He might have thought about the corridor. And we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
There's not much between these sides on the ladder, and there's not much between them on the scoreboard. Anyone's game.
Warner wins it. Walsh read it best. He just dropped it.
Tries to take him on and loses.
He hasn't been himself today. Good disciplined defence. Birch stripped of it. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Martin. Ball spills free in the tackle. It's a goal.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Briggs showing his skills. Wilson cops some unwanted attention. Edwards, was he held without it? Crunching tackle. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Baker, Wilson towards the boundary line. May has bobbed up.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Martin making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Was there some holding going on? Black attracted a crowd. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Warner wins the tap. The Bloods under great pressure. He's besieged. Birch, they've worked it well. Arnold getting their handball game going. That was almost handed to him. Desperate defence. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
We've had 5 lead changes now. Good ruck work. Arnold in the thick of it as ever. Brooks gathers. He's set upon. Wilson. Briggs comes free in the tackle. That's poor play. Got to get it forward now. Dishes it off. May. Barnett takes it on the halfback flank. He'll feel that one. Walsh out of the congestion. Good build up. They've put themselves under pressure. Sharman, he ran into a brick wall. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Warner looking for territory. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Walsh, Wilson, Briggs. He put himself in the line of fire. Arnold, ever reliable. Martin gathers. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Baker was committed to the contest. That probably should have at least scored. The Bloods might be able to start something. Walsh has brought his own ball. No easy exit.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Brings it inboard. That's great footy.
A bit of wriggle room if you can kick this.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Saints are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Arnold. Wilson normally delivers. Baker. Sweeping handball. Brooks throws it on the boot. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
He should have done better there. You've got to make those count.
Kent tasked with the kick in. Good work rate. Lowers the eyes. Martin with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's come off the instep.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Moving the footy laterally. Defence 101 there. Curtis. Barnett. Dangerous place to lose it. The Saints have won it back. He's got support. Arnold. What's he got on offer? Good thinking and good execution too. Walsh. Kent. By hand, Barnett spills out in the tackle. It's a tough game. You can't question his commitment. He's been dispossessed. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Important clearance here. I don't think he meant to smother it. May, Baker, he'll work all day. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Stripped of the footy.
He had prior opportunity.
Hughes, he'll be sore in the morning. Baker, how will the umpire see this? Wilson, he's caught. May, couldn't get an effective disposal. Kicks to space. Hughes. His field kicking is normally first rate. Slick hands. Baker. He's gone. Warner runs onto it. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. May takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints with a bit of breathing space now. Warner palms it down. Arnold, that's a bruising tackle.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
The Bloods are good with their hands. Edwards, Barnett. Just has to hit a target. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Hughes, terrific forward pressure. That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Bloods are close enough to believe they can pull this out of the fire. They've been second best for three quarters, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything right now. One very good quarter of football, and this match can yet be theirs. Expect them to keep coming, whatever happens.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Warner, the winner there. Arnold, rolling the sleeves up. Can he hit a target? That's well played. There goes the kick, inside the 50. It's a poor entry, a waste really. They'll contest in the centre square. Baker. They'll bide their time. Kent wins it back, great mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Edwards working hard and being rewarded.
How to get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
You can see their confidence growing. Brooks, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Sharman absorbs the pressure.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Black runs onto it. The Bloods have been gallant. Brooks got a fist in, and they see it out.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Saints have made some mistakes, but they haven't been deterred. They just keep creating opportunities.
Briggs with a deft tap. May should be in the votes today. Gets his kick despite the heat. Harrison with the big fist. Curtis, probing ball. He's hit up the lead. Clever handball. Picking their way through. Arnold on centre wing has marked. The Bloods can build something here. Bates at half forward. Was that a throw? Under pressure. They cannot keep him quiet. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
He'd kick this more often than not.
That's close. He liked it off the boot.
It's a disappointing miss, but it created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Wilson brings it back in. Briggs has found some space. Out wide with the kick. Gives the handball away. Brooks, good vision there. Wilson, the Bloods have denied them the corridor. Is anyone home? That might have been dropping the ball.
Run down, great chase.
The clock is the enemy now. They could be vulnerable here. Brooks, the Saints finishing strongly. Sharman is the man on the spot and is marked.
Kicking at his first.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
He found some space that failed to make the most of it. He's not happy.
Kent to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. He's got an option in the centre square. Bates. Some people can't kick that far. Walsh. He's stopped in his tracks. Warner kicks to centre wing. Can get and go. He just keeps racking up disposals. They're moving the footy well here. Arnold. Terrific tackle. Wilson. Brooks. Walsh leads his opponent. Waiting for someone to come at him. The Bloods guarding the corridor. Arnold intercepts. That's come off the side of the boot. Duncan takes an excellent grab. The Saints are playing some great footy. May on centre wing. Handball off was good. Can they get another one? It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Kicking for his first. Warner taking no chances.
Happy to concede a behind.
Kent to bring it in. What can they muster from the back half? The Bloods haven't thrown the towel in. Wilson trying to bring the Crummers into play. Brooks didn't need to be asked twice. It's there!
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Saints have got it on their terms. Warner has rucked tirelessly. Walsh has been a shining light. Bates had some assistance. Arnold, is that holding the ball? He's run into trouble. Baker is calm in a crisis. Not a lot of space to work with. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Saints have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Briggs showing his skills. May, he's wrapped up. Wilson, Hughes under pressure. Sanders at centre half back. They can smell victory. He's suddenly a popular man. Baker, Warner has it now on centre wing. Hurried kick goes very wide. Bates dealt with the pressure. He doesn't waste many. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What a game he's having. Kent is a beacon in that forward line.
These half chances can often be the difference.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough?
And finally over the line.
Wilson tasked with the kick in. Sanders. That's good work rate. And they're out of trouble. Their ball movement has been impressive. Briggs. Butcher knew where the help was. Baker. What a hand pass. Sanders. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Banging it back in. Bates on a lead.
Got to kick this one to give them some hope.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Briggs wins it out of the centre. Sanders. Birch. Baker. Towards full forward. Going at his first, and he's got it.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Saints have got away. The two big men do battle. Walsh fighting hard. Hand pass cut off. They might be caught out on the turnover. Sanders Butcher at close quarters. He's set upon. Briggs can run with the footy.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
He's normally good on his non-preferred. Looking to extend this margin. Curtis wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Some indirect ball movement here. Black has found some space at halfback. Can he be the fire starter? The kick was centimetre perfect. Butcher needs a good decision. He ran into a brick wall. Handballs it to nobody. Wilson. They're playing with purpose and poise. May sets up a foot race. Sanders drives it inside the forward 50. Walsh has covered some territory today. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. It's there!
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Bloods are in danger of being run over. The big men fly. Arnold, Walsh, Wilson gets to it first. Warner, it fell into his arms. Feeds it out. Bates. Not a lot of positives today. Kent is so strong one-on-one.
If you can steer this one through, you just never know.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Bloods haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Rucks go at it. Arnold, he's everywhere at the moment. Baldwin at centre half forward. Barnett looking for two in a row. Kent, that's a big play. Heads for the pocket. Baldwin in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Bloods are back in business. Briggs got his palm to it. It's no place for the faint-hearted. May almost threw it out. Good hands. Harrison, clever kick. Wilson leading from the front. He'll feel that one. Sanders. They're building something dangerous here. Butcher. He's been quiet. Honours the lead. Good handball. Hughes in the right spot. This deserves a goal. Can't take it. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Warner with a deft tap. Arnold. Walsh. It's a hot footy. Bates. That's almost worth a kick. This is promising. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's already got two on the board, and he's proving a real handful.
It's online. Will it have the carry?
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
Brooks to bring it back in. Black. He's got it!
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Bloods get themselves a late consolation prize. Warner gets his hand to it. Walsh, solid tackle, kicks laterally. Arnold. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Well played. His vision was excellent. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Briggs. Sanders. Farms it out. Butcher. Arnold. Runs onto it. Kicks to half forward. He's so good in close. Ross in heavy traffic. Can they find a late goal? Briggs. That's a bruising tackle.
The crowd cries ball and they get their wish.
Into the middle with the kick. Incisive handball. Brooks gets in the way. No easy exit. The umpire calls for it as full time approaches. Warner wins it. It's a tough game. Baldwin. The Saints have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted by that. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.